right, let's get going. Let me tell you about Daz Dillinger, who happens to be one half of the hip hop duo known as the Dog Pound. Yeah, man. What else did he say about Reginald Wright Jr.? Oh yeah, I saw it with a W. What did he say about Reginald Lilburn Wright Jr., the former Death Row head of security? Seriously, Daz wanted to get the masters that was for the Tupac Shakur music. Then he said something about E1, and he said something about E1 and Koch and Monarch. He said something about these record labels and all of a sudden he said that Suge had made some deals with E1 for some reason, for publishing and all that. He mentioned all this about publishing, which he already did say he had. But he's not uh he's not budging because he knew something was about to go down. He did not want to go through with it, so they got an interview. And he had to tell. He told the people on the podcast that he already mentioned this back in the day that he getting ready to take the reels home, and then he gave the other reels that were like blanks. He just had it put out like disrespectful shit that Dad's supposed to say about Reggie, saying fuck you, this, that, and other shit. Put him on the wheels and then leave him there, and then Daz keeps the other reels, have all the unreleased material in it. So that's all back in the day shit because he wanted to get the hell up out of Death Row anyway, Death Row Records anyway. He left right after Corrupt had left. So that was like in the '90s, and it's all because of Suge Knight going to jail, you know, for a parole violation. But let's go see what Mr. Delmar Arnaud had to say about about Reginald Wright Jr. Yeah, especially Reggie. That's will tell you about how Reggie Wright Jr. uh gave him a check, even though for the rails that he was going to take home, and then Daz had already left Reggie the reels that had he had something else on them. So let's go see what he said about how Reggie handed him the check. So it's Daz and what he said about Reggie.
time. And then they brought the tapes up, they was hot. That's all I heard. I got them real run at the house. You know what I'm saying? So I just keep like there's a trophy. Yeah. All the real, they don't even have real shit. So, you know, just business is business. Don't take the D1 was college. Remember, we said college turned into D1. They had business. They had to change the name. D1 turns into mama. They had business. So over those years, Suge Knight had a deal with Allen Brundtland, which ran D1, which ran college, which ran mama, to take everyone's music. So 15 years go by, another 15 years go by, it's 30 years. Time is up on them. I'm already on Minority Conscious. All the things they got, I'm on them as these were white boys. So you know they do a football pass it to Snoop, thinking he can manipulate and get everybody because Jazz is on our ass. They held back my publishing saying that I signed my publishing over. Come to find out, they didn't. They released that money to me. Snoop know about it. He was involved in that situation. He know about it. He showed me all the paperwork that goes down in the place. So I'm looking at all this shit. You know what I mean? Take pictures in my eyes, but I also have a copy of it myself. See, I have to see what they have and what I have to see what I don't have to see what I need to have. You know what I mean? So it's a situation, man. You know what I'm saying? But you got a lot of people that were stealing, and you know what I mean. Dr. Dre got his shit, but there's no paperwork on the chronic guy. On the chronic guy, there's no paperwork on the chronic guy. You know what I mean? So he just sold it. I was figuring out myself, how in the Dr. Dre got 200 million, and he only got 2 albums. You know, the money was no problem, but he only got 2 albums, Chronic and the Chronic 2001. So he sold this one. As you can see, I named and everything with Boston now and shit like that. That's a situation. But like I said before, Hoya talking shit up there, I see you. I ain't scared of you. I'm gonna keep calling you what I'm calling. And your homeboy, and that's on the couch, and look at the back rolling up with me. You know where I've been? Yeah, I'm saying when I thug like first, claim crib. Thug like it's all cribs. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we need Tupac for. Thug like. And then we brought them and got broke. And they wanted to make, you know, what they was doing, you know what I'm saying? So I told Tupac first after that point, I said, man, don't let this gang shit get between us.
You could have snitched on PPD and Orlando Williams.
I mean, that's the code.
Now, some people so I don't know if you saw the interview with Keefy D, where he basically said he killed Pop.
Yeah.
Like, do you look at shit like, okay, he kept the street, he kept it real, because he could have snitched on PPD and Orlando Williams.
That's the code of the street. That's what we live by.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Survival of the fittest, conscious.
And how did you feel personally when you heard Pop got shot? Was it possible?
I was like, damn, what's with the shame shit? I'm fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I was wrong, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just had to figure out what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it goes down in the city of Long Beach.
And when Pop passed away, what was the whole feeling with the dog pound and Snoop and,
what was the feeling with Gary, bro, at that time? Shit. There was a lot of animosity, there was a lot of tension and shit between the Outlaws and us, you know what I'm saying? All that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? It was just everybody was trying to get the fuck up out of there. I was still there. You know what I'm saying? I was getting what I was getting, you know what I'm saying? What I'm doing, I'm trying to steal all the masters. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm trying to steal all the masters. You know what I'm saying? So I stole half of them. You know what I mean? So that's where I stayed from.
Okay. And
Because they didn't have nobody to put the music together. Like they leave me in a room with all the music. They don't know what the fuck they do. You know what I'm saying? So I make me a tape of blank reels with the same information. And I switch the tapes. You know what I mean?
did you ever want Pac, like, he kind of came in and got to the West Coast, and he was from back east in Oakland, and started hanging around with Suge and playing with M.O.B. and
I was hanging around Thug Life first, named Crip. Thug Life was all Crips. You know what I'm saying? So that's where we were Tupac from. Thug Life. And then we brought the Jack Bro. And they wanted to make, what they was doing, you know what I'm saying? So I told Tupac when we first got together, I said, man, don't let this gang name shit get between us. Yeah. Because, they bloods, we Crips. A lot of shit be going down. You know what I'm saying? Hey.
Snoop, no dog pound, nobody was there on Monday at all. No, it was strictly the boys, the outlaws, the death row security, what happened. But, I didn't see his mother came up there. My interpretation is he sent mom to represent him.
Before I asked what was going on, Suge Knight was representing me. I've been trying to make a name for myself. I don't like Suge Knight. Back then, Suge Knight had it all in his hands. So, he was signing contracts in our name. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm fighting for now. So,
How do you think that he signed a contract and
he was forging names. You know what I'm saying?
So, you think he was trying to hide your money from you?
Yeah, he could.
what you think about this? This thing about him hiding the money and all this stuff. I gotta find what really goes on. Yeah. So shit's all went here wires once and more. I don't even know what. Let's take a look at what really happened here. See, one of those four females that sets on fire. We're going straight to the what happened with this one of these four females. Let's go.
Description TV, 21 Gun Salute. One of the four female witnesses that was in the convertible, their statement was they knew Suge since 1992. In Greg Bacon's murder crap, they made it seem like they weren't groupies. But if you knew Suge since 92, when you read the statement, the driver, Shalane, was like they hunted down Suge.
You know what it's doing.
Try comments below. When you read their statement, they pulled the Orlando Anderson. They had tickets to the fight, but they didn't make it to the fight.
Go with this thing.
What was their purpose besides what a lot of Pac fans
Shit's going in the dark, bro.
say? Being a distraction during the shooting, drop comments below. They stayed at the Luxor, Red Flag. When you read their statements, you can see there's a good question to ask who hired them. Anyone can salute. If you just tapping in, we're talking about the four females that saw the shooting. They had to duck down. When you read the statement, they had to duck down. We asked some questions. Will they be subpoenaed to the Keefe trial? very intricate part of the whole trial. These 4 females, we know they still around. We know they still around, right? According to Greg Bacon and they murder crack, these 4 females, not only did they see the shooting, they were in the way of the shooters.
Yes.
They left a statement, and this is what we said in a previous video, that neck bone fits the description. Neck bone was dressed in all black. We're not, and I'm not saying neck bone was the other shooter on foot. That these 4 female, one of the 4 female witnesses said they saw. What we're saying is,
those videos here.
Be called to the Keefe D trial, subpoena.
They brought them there.
You understand me?
They made that deal.
We just asked questions. When you read these
they made that deal, bro. They made that deal, man.
And in the previous, I'm gonna drop the link just in case y'all wanted to see the video with the other statements. They said, I think Shalane, she said, listen, that Cadillac.
Shalane trying to set some other car. Snoop might have known. Snoop could have known, but not even. Not even. Snoop could have known, but not even.
If she knew Suge since '92, and that's her statement.
Snoop could have known, but not even.
If she knew Suge since '92, that's the Harry O and David Kenner era.
Yeah. I mean, Suge knows, bro. Suge knows. There's some audio tapes.
The only way to trace this back.
There's some 911 calls.
To these key players.
What's happening in Vegas streets?
David Kenner had 21.
September 7th, 1996, they had him. They had that 911 call.
It was American Express cards. Right?
American Express was old. American Express was old money. American Express was old money.
Right?
They were old money.
You just asking questions.
They were old money from them fucking cars.
If you just tap it into one, so we get the Alexa from you. We're talking about these 4 female witnesses, very key, intricate part to the Vegas case.
That's where intrication came from.
Discretion TV, these 4 females, their statements have been varied.
Just like with a Biggie interview at the radio station. Everybody knows that story.
Their statements, you know, their words have been varied.
So there.
Harriet Tubman, $20 bill shit. Ain't no nigga in the hood had that.
What else can that?
No nigga. You understand me?
The crown's already been bought. It's already been bought.
It is stating facts.
It's already been bought. It's already been bought. Oh, don't start that shit, man. Oh, don't even start that shit now, YouTube. Come on, man. A little video, you cannot do me like that, man. Come on, YouTube. Knock off that bullshit. Knock off that pussy shit. That pussy shit ain't gonna fucking last for me. Nah. Let's get in both, because you keep interrupting the fucking video. Pussy asses. Back to the studio and to the car shit.
You know, when did you find out it was hard, it was severe, it was serious, you really got hit? Because you did go back. You said Snoop paid
Snoop got tickets for his mother and his aunt to go.
Yeah, Beverly Brodus, rest in peace.
Of course, I got my tickets, so the 3 of us
Snoop's mother.
flew to Vegas, and my mother had made this beautiful last newborn baby to give to her.
Rest in peace to a Phoenix
Kadada, we had
Shakur.
arranged for her to pick us up in the airport, and Kadada picked us
The
up.
Black
early
Panther
on.
Party
She was
operative.
still in the same overall she had on since everything happened, but she had never left the hospital or outside. So what happened? She went to the hospital and never left. But she did leave to come pick us up at the airport. The 3 of us up at the airport.
But the rumors that Kadada was in the back seat. To your knowledge, did it look like Kadada was in the back seat of that
weekend doing it. It was not a pocket out at night, date night. It was the homeboy night. You know, strictly the homeboy night. And I believe that's what my tickets were.
So it's a night for the boys. It's a night for the boys. It's a night. It's great night for the boys. So for the boys.
Hey, still remind me of them tickets. I'm like, yo, why you looking like that night? Like, I get the tickets. No, I'm like,
bringing up yesterday on our phone call.
oh, you give me time.
Yo, listen, man, that jail supposed to be serious. It'd be like a timer. So you see Snoop Mall, you said Snoop paid the airline ticket. Did you see Snoop at the UMC, or did you know of Snoop going to the UMC? When did, because Snoop said he never went to the UMC.
I never, at that point, he didn't come up there Monday because I spent Monday up there. The first day Monday up there. Snoop, no dog pound, nobody was there on Monday at all. No, it was strictly the gang boys, the outlaws, the death row security, what have you. But no, I didn't see. His mother came up there. My interpretation is he sent mom to represent him.
Now that's where it's interesting because you said out of your concern for Pac, he was going back anyway, but Snoop sent his mom and
Snoop says, yeah, yes.
Just recently, and comfort Afeni. Now you were saying Afeni didn't look phased. Afeni really didn't look like she was bothered.
She was very. It was a calming.
Afeni have already known Beverly. I don't even know why. Beverly have already known Afeni and Korea.
She was like a virtuous woman.
Beverly have already knew who they are too.
It kind of reassured us that Pop's gonna be okay. That's what I felt because Mom's was not.
See, Mama Shakur, strong black woman, man, Black Panther Party operative and all that.
Afeni had a sense of calm, but she made the whole atmosphere calm. I honestly felt this with the energy around him. I felt like everything was gonna be okay, right?
It's energy.
And I thought, I was gonna get to see him, and I had a lot of thoughts in my head. That wasn't what was gonna happen because he had locked that down, right? It was not nobody seeing him. And the only way I probably went to that man is when they opened that door. And when they opened the door, and you could see all the mechanisms on him, he was in bad shape.
He didn't get to walk inside the actual room, but for some reason, you guys being who you are.
I'm standing by the door being nosy, trying to play it off because I thought when I went there I was going to be able to see him, but they were like, nope, ain't nobody going in there, nope. And I was, but I kind of just stood by. His doctors were coming in and out, and I'm just playing it off like, just. And when that door opened,
they play you for a sucker, bro. They play you for a sucker.
He was in bad shape. I could tell this had been cut. He's on the breathing machine. He's in bad shape.
Okay, I got a question.
They played you for a sucker.
Did you see Kathy Scott's book with Tupac?
Kenya does not want to read the book. Kenya doesn't want to read the book. Kenya doesn't like the book. Kenya never reads the book. No. Kenya never even read Kathy Scott's book. Kenya never reads Kathy Scott's book. Never.
She corrected a lot of the narratives to her knowledge. Dad Dillinger found out through her that Pac should have shot. Now the helicopter, actually about the helicopter, did you hear a helicopter?
No, I did not.
That's why Dad took the motherfucking wheels and shit.
They thought that Tupac got airlifted.
Probably some of the wheels that he will take with him. Yeah. That's why Dad took some of the masters with him.
To our knowledge,
Kathy Scott. I had to go hear all this from Dad.
So his wounds would be just as traumatic as Pac's if he didn't get shot in the head.
But the slave witness, he ends up getting killed. That could be Gaddafi. One person who be the slave witness that died in Jersey. One of those people that was already there witnessing murder. Could be Gaddafi. Hanging outside the murder scene. He's hanging outside the murder scene with his mother. His mother. What's that? Yasmin Fula.
Vegas that you didn't get to say by culture to me.
Yeah, Gaddafi is out there with his mother.
Did anybody? Did you expect?
Gaddafi is out. Gaddafi is standing over there across from the crime scene with his mother,
You
bro.
know, he put out for
His mother, Yasmin Fula.
to California. He was a kid.
He was like the assistant to Tupac. But she happens to be Tupac's godmother. She happens to be Tupac's godmother. Tupac's godmother. Yasmin Fula is best friends with Fee Shakur, bro. Oh fuck. That's not good. Red pictures enough. Man, the red shit's done with. So shit was done with. See, I said, what you think about what's going on with when Daz was saying he was gonna back in the day he was gonna take home the wheels, those wheels. They had some unreleased music in them. So yeah, switch them. Yeah, switch to those wheels. So he had to go take the reels where he had some unreleased music in them and leave behind the reels that had been blanks in them, and he had some cusses in them. You know what I'm saying? And Daz leaves with those reels like it were trophies. So they got Daz coming out. They had Daz coming out this motherfucking interview and shit. And he ended up showing the cameraman the plaques they have of the music that was already been out in the 90s, like the Chronic, there's the Doggy Style album, there's the Tupac's album, Better Days, there's a Posthumous album. They have a bunch of shit in there. Yeah, all sorts of posthumous, all sorts of shit. Unreleased music, like the possible shit. But 95, I mean, Drake came out with Chronic 2, I think it was already out, it was 94, 95. But it never got released anyway because of, the schedule that got so hectic and shit. The schedule got bad and got hectic. They couldn't even, him and Ice Cube couldn't even put together a compilation album that was supposed to be Helter Skelter. So, well, that album was already scrapped. So, what else can you do to make these things work? All the work was already been seen. But story's already been told. So after the whole fucking bullshit with the ICE thing, the whole ICE was that's done with. So it's done. So I can't bring myself up there to deal with that type of shit. I'm ready to end this stream and get out of the way. So let me end this stream so I can get finished and processed in the morning as far as it possibly had to. It's been 30 minutes of the video that I'm going through now, but go end this thing. End this thing with pride. So I didn't get a chance to go live yesterday because I was too tied up and busy with the other shit. You know what I mean? I was too busy with the other shit. Can't even get on with it. So I gotta start scrambling to get through. So I gotta get the strategy going. So I will see y'all around at least Monday or something. I'll check with y'all on Monday, see if I can make this thing happen. I might find something else. On the fuck with that. Shit. Probably one day I'll do a show based on one of these videos that JD did. It is called Life After Prestige Master. It's number 40 there. It's called Take It Back to the Playpen. So I'll do a live show based on that probably Monday. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to do that tomorrow and next Saturday, so I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that tomorrow and Sunday because I have to take time off from doing these videos. Gotta get my weekend going. You know? Gotta get my weekend going. So it's really nothing else. Let me get off this stream and finish this stream. I'll check with y'all on Monday this time. So you might have to go through another Mission Impossible phase like I did earlier. I took care of my business earlier today. Why why do I have to why would I have to do it again? I might do it again tomorrow. I don't know. I'll I'll wake up and go and get geared up and get going again like incognito like I did yesterday, just like I did today. So tomorrow I'll do that, just like I did earlier today. Oh, it's almost like 34 minutes, man. I'm about to bounce out, man. About to bounce. See y'all on Monday. Huh. See y'all on Monday. So I'm gonna push this over here. Shit. Yep. All right. I'm about to finish this shit. Finish this shit off.